Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. On my channel I do lifestyle, chit chats, and fashion videos, so if you're interested in any of those things, feel free to like this video and subscribe. I want to give y'all some tips to hopefully make y'all feel better, kind of give y'all some clarity on how to move on from whatever you're going through right now, and just to know like everything's gonna be okay. God said this too shall pass, so anything that you're going through in your life, whether it's negative, in between, it's gonna pass. My first tip for y'all is to go through the experience of grief. I feel like some people underestimate how you can feel after a friendship breakup happens. Like, people just expect you to be like, whatever, it's cool, like, you never like shorty anyway. And I feel like in reality, if you're a sensitive person like me, like I'm mad sensitive, so when I get into friendships with people, I'm not really friends with everybody. So if I have like friends around me, I love them to death because I'm friends with you for a reason. Like, I love you for who you are and I care for you, Like, I picture us in the future, our children are playing together. If you're sensitive like me and this friendship breakup took a toll on you and makes you feel emotional, you're kind of confused about that, don't feel confused, because I feel like it's just showing like you genuinely cared for that person. If you didn't really love the person wholeheartedly, then I think you wouldn't really care. It's kind of like you breaking up with your man that you knew for like years. I feel like it's even worse than breaking up with your man. I don't know, just give yourself time to go through the motions. I feel like step number 2 is just to have faith in God and know that he cleared the people out of your life for a reason. It's not a mistake. Like, everything is leading to something. So God removes certain people out of our lives. He's just bringing people who are more aligned with us. Sometimes we think that the people that are our friends right now, we're super aligned, but when you look back at it and you see like certain morals and values that y'all both had, you kind of realize that we weren't really equally yoked. So it's okay to just let it go, because just know that God is bringing people that are for you in this life and not against you. Because you may not know like conversations people may have had behind your back, or like thoughts that people thought about you this whole time. You probably was thinking you and this friend was locked in whole time, they plotting behind your back. So it's just like trusting God, knowing that if he removes somebody from your life, he has people that are truly meant to be for you coming your way. Like, you just have to believe that, period, no doubt. For tip number 3 is to keep in mind that you are not a bad friend. Unless you intentionally tried to hurt the person, you told lies about them, like you physically harmed them. Unless you had malicious intent for them, you're not a bad friend. Because I feel like we should all understand that everybody views like how to be a good friend in a different way. And I feel like everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So don't go through this breakup thinking that, you're a bad friend, what's wrong with you, like what could you have done better. I mean, yes, it's good to self-reflect sometimes, but don't try to bash yourself, girl, because it's never that deep. Like, sometimes people just have certain expectations of you that you just can't meet. Like, you're a human being. Like, we should all be entitled to our own opinion and just how we want to move in life, and we don't really have to conform to another person's like beliefs on how we should be a friend to them. Like, although you can hear them out, but sometimes you can't really fake it. Like, you're just gonna be yourself eventually. Like, it's hard to fake a vibe. It's hard to act a certain way that you're not gonna act forever. For instance, my friend group right now, we're literally a reflection of each other. We don't really take nothing too seriously. We allow each other to exist as human beings, because I just feel like we don't feel so entitled to each other. Like, we know that everybody has their own life. Things happen, so we're not always going to be available. Even if we said, yeah, I'm available maybe like last month, we all have an understanding that things happen, and maybe something's not happening. Maybe I just want to chill on my bed. Like, it's not right to expect people to live a certain way just to please you. Are they really your friend if that's the way you want it? I feel like if somebody is your friend, you should just love them wholeheartedly for who they are as a person. So yeah, that's my 3rd tip. Don't feel like you're a bad friend. Just keep in mind that everybody has their own perspective on how they feel a friend should be to them. Tip number 3 kind of flows into tip number 4, is to cherish the friends in your life who accept you for who you are and not what you do for them. The friends that you don't have to talk to for months at a time, or like, when y'all need each other, obviously y'all hit each other up. If y'all want to talk, check in, whatever, y'all do that. But it's not mandatory to be a certain way just to please the person. I feel like we should really cherish the people in our life who give us so much grace and just allow us to have this human experience without judgment and without making us feel guilty for like the smallest things, because this life is not easy. For my last tip to y'all is just to be kind to yourself and move on, and understand that anybody you meet in this life it's really just for a human experience. You don't own anybody, so if people want to leave your life, they can leave your life. Just cherish the people that you have in your life, because you just never know when it'll be their last day on earth. You just never know when somebody's just gonna want to up and go. You know, not everybody is meant to stay in your life. So yeah, that was my last tip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked any of the tips that I shared, feel free to like this video. It helps my video a lot. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. I hope you feel better, whatever you're going through. Okay, love you. Bye, Rella babe.